Welcome to 2K Sports. We've got NBA basketball for you. I'm Damon Bruce. Friday Hoops Fest coming up next. It's going to be the New York Knicks up against Elton Brand and the Philadelphia 76ers. And now it's time to get out to the action with Kevin Harlan and our 2K Sports crew. We'll be back later with the HP Halftime Report.
We've got basketball action at the Wells Fargo Center, home of the 76ers here on 2K Sports. Welcome to the NBA. Kevin Harlan here with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg for 2K Sports for this Friday afternoon broadcast. And now the New York Knicks starters. Melo and Amari at the forward slots. Davis is out there with Jeremy Lin. And it's Chandler in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the 76ers, Iggy and Brand are the forwards. Hawes rounds up the front court. Holiday and Meeks in the backcourt. Anthony with the bucket.
Well, he knows his role. He embraces it. And he's really a guy that you can go to offensively.
You know, even though Philly got bounced early by the Heat last year, you have to think it was a very valuable learning experience for that team, especially as young as they are.
Fades away. And the shot is good. Like what you said, Clark, about the 76ers. With their youth, any playoff exposure is a big boost.
Yes.
And Steve, Doug Collins talked about this. Hey, we're going to get great experience here for this young team.
Yeah, and a lot of players got to see a lot of action during that series, and of course playing against a great team like Miami, going against the best. Now there's no better experience for a young club.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Yes, Kevin. Earlier I spoke with Mike D'Antoni. In terms of their defensive attitude coming into this one, he said, we've been protecting the rim very well at that end of the floor, and that's something I want to see continue today. Guys?
Great stuff, Doris. Thanks. That's a mantra, Clark, we're going to hear, I think, a lot from coaches. Defense first.
Yeah, you hear it all the time, Kevin, and that's the identity they want to have today, and I think it'll work for them as long as they execute it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's one thing to say it, but you got to bring it. And I think this team has to show great energy and aggression early on if they're going to win this game.
Count the bucket. Brand's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And, you know, very quietly, guys, Elton Brand had a terrific season a year ago for Philadelphia. His rebounding was up, shooting percentage over 50%. He did that for the first time in 4 years, so nice to see him back.
Iguodala, right side. Outside Holiday. Shot clock at 6. Gets a look. Iguodala with the bucket. And, of course, Steve, you mentioned Elton Brand's bounce-back season. He dealt with an Achilles tendon tear. Clark back in 2007. That's potentially a devastating injury.
It really is, and the credit to Elton Brand. I mean, he was able to come back, and it took him a couple of seasons, but he seems to be returning to a really good form. I'd love to see him continue to stay healthy because I think he's got a lot of good basketball left.
You know, I thought the coach last year, in his first year with Philadelphia, Doug Collins, really put Elton in a position where it almost edited what he could do at the age he's at right now.
That's a great observation, Kevin, and you're exactly right. He put him in a nice lane that allowed him to be comfortable and productive. So, well done by Doug Collins and Elton Brand.
Got that bucket in no time at all. 6 points for Iguodala. Anthony backing him down. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. that one is on Brand.
He made sure everybody saw that slam, Kevin. Stayed on the rim for a little while extra.
Maybe he wanted to give his legs a little rest there, Clark.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Tony Batiste checked in for Hawes, and it's Turner in for Jody Meeks. The Knicks also changing it up. Tony Turioff, he's checked in for Chandler. And Tony Douglas is subbed in for Baron Davis. Now here's Iguodala. He has 6. Brand, good.
He's feeling it here to start the game. That's 3 out of 4 already. Well, a great turnaround here for the Knicks a season ago, and it helped that they were in the Eastern Conference. They won 28 games against Eastern opponents.
Here's Turner. Passes it to Batiste. Connects from 13 feet out.
Look at that dime. On time and on target.
The Knicks with the lead. Back to the Knicks, Clark. Those wins were part of why they were able to get back into the playoffs. They were very, very important in the East.
Yeah, they were. And they played well against Eastern Conference teams, but they also did a nice job in interconference play as they put up the most points of any Eastern team by a large margin.
So for the Knicks, Naldo Balkman is checked in for Stoudemire. Brown comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And Landry Fields subbed in for Jeremy Lin. Now here is Holiday, looking for his first bucket of the game. He dishes it to Turner. From deep, count that one. Turner's got himself on the board with 3 there. And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
And the Knicks last season did not use their bench very often. Kind of typical of the Mike D'Antoni team. He relies heavily on his starters, and that was the case a year ago.
Douglas for 3, and that one's good.
They just lost him on the break that time defensively. I mean, he slid out to the three-point line and had plenty of room.
Steve, back to what you were saying about that New York Knicks bench. You know, a big part of that was they were so short-handed. Remember, Clark, when they got that trade and trying to, bring Melo up to speed on what they were doing?
No question. I mean, it got them Melo that trade, but it also left a few players tired because they lost some of their bench depth. Could have been why they saw so many late-season injuries as players were maybe a bit worn out. You think about Chauncey Billups going down late. Interesting discussion. You know, Thaddeus Young coming off the bench for the Sixers last year, I thought he was terrific. He has all the tools to be a great sixth man for them because he can impact the game in limited playing time.
And finished off by Brand.
Throwing it down with one hand and making it look easy.
Easy, and Fonny just thrives on making the D look silly.
Yeah, which is something he does pretty often, Kevin.
Jacks up a 3. Brown, good.
Right out of the gate, just filling it up.
Both teams are, guys. I mean, points coming fast and furious.
Takes a 3, hits it.
What a way to close the quarter. Huge 3 right there.
Yeah, and that's deflator.
And that concludes first quarter of play. Knicks lead by 1.
Just the start they wanted to this game. Solid offense. They got good ball movement. They established a nice rhythm.
Yeah, not stagnant at all. Free-flowing and fluid at the offensive end.
More great action when we return. Lewis Williams and Evan Turner pairing up in the back. Iguodala out there with Young, and it's Hawes in at the foul. That's the good for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hey guys, the Knicks uncovered a gem when they plucked Landry Fields out of Stanford. Coach Mike D'Antoni said he's a heady basketball player. The best part of his game is all the little stuff. It's his consistency with all the details of the game that makes him unique. He's an efficient shooter and player, doesn't turn the ball over. If he does something, it's a positive. Every team needs that glue guy who's efficient and can do a little bit of everything, guys.
He's surprised a lot of people with how well he's done. Thanks, Doris. Here's Davis, still looking to get on the scoreboard. Over Williams. Williams knocks it loose. And here's the fast break. Turner passes to Iguodala. Out of bounds. And they retain possession. Here is Williams. Puts up the baby hook. Outside Anthony. Williams picks him up. And Anthony with the basket on the assist by Davis. 16 points for Carmelo Anthony. And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
And what a job Doug Collins did with Philadelphia last year, taking the Sixers team to the playoffs. And they did a nice job of playing their Eastern Conference foes well.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Tony Batiste checked in for Hawes. Brand comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Holiday in for Evan Turner. And New York with the change here, too. Jeremy Lin, he's checked in for Stoudemire. Outside Williams. It's stolen.
Good defense there. He was just waiting for that one.
Lobs the alley-oop pass. And they get in the way. Looked like the alley-oop attempt that time. Here's Yup.
Well, he took that one to the rack with some purpose.
I'll say beautiful dunk there, Steve.
Yeah, how about the agility? Just the power and the skill. Impressive.
New York trailing. Davis kicks to Fields. Lets the three fly. Holiday with it. Looking for his first bucket of the game. Pass to Young. And Anthony sends it back. And the Knicks with the ball. Lin. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. And it's a tie ball game.
No prettier shot than the finger roll. Smooth and beautiful. It's a joy to see.
Well, there are a lot of good closers in the NBA, but for my money, Carmelo Anthony is the best guy in the fourth quarter when you absolutely need a bucket.
That's in there. Davis with the assist. Anthony's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, with the defense recovering into the lane, you've got a wide open shooter at the three-point line.
To the inside, Lin. Anthony dishes to Davis. Williams picks him up. And there's Davis. That's good on the assist by Anthony. And now it's a 6-point Knicks lead. And Steve just talked about Carmelo Clark as a clutch scorer. The stats back him up. Game on the line. There are a few better in the league in doing that.
I would put him right at the very top of the list, too, top 2 or 3, because he can get it over you, he can get it around you, he can do it with his back to the basket, he can do it from the three-point line, and he's a really good free throw shooter. I mean, he is really one of the premier scorers in our league, without question.
Stoudemire's checked in for Landry Fields. Meeks passes to Holiday. They need this, and yes, sir, that one drops. Holiday's got his first points in this one. Stolen by Brand. It's blocked. The Knicks leading by 4. Whoops, they pick off the pass. 1:53 left to play here in the second quarter. His first shot coming late. That's good.
As soon as they force that turnover, they really attack the rim. I like that.
Yeah, I agree with you. I thought that was the highlight of the sequence.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, hey, Kevin, for Coach Doug Collins, it's always been about being candid with his players. As Andre Iguodala says, he loves the relationship, saying, I always wanted that with a coach, to have an open dialogue and tell me the truth. I think we need that. The Sixers enjoyed some success with Coach Collins, guys.
Thanks, Doris. Good line of communication there with Coach Collins.
And really with the coach, that's what you want as a player. I mean, honesty and the feeling you can talk to him candidly and straightforward. There's a pretty play. The feathery lob pass in there, nicely done.
That's exactly what he did. Laid it up there beautifully.
Had no mistakes on either. And a great touch on that layup.
Outside Holiday. Picked up by Davis. Got a piece of it. It's Meeks outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. Iguodala's got 3 assists in the game. Fires the 3, but they recover it. Lynn kicks to Davis. A 3 ball. That's good. Davis has got 6 points. Here's Holiday. There's 38 seconds left in the first half. And the 76ers call time here.
He wants to make a few adjustments out there, and he's running through those with his team right now.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Young comes in for Elton Brand. And Lewis Williams subbed in for Drew Holiday. Derek Brown, he's checked in for New York. Douglas comes in for Baron Davis. Out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
He was just a hair away from making that steal.
Steve, I like the instincts there. Terrific. To see the pass coming and knock it away, well done.
.35 seconds left in the second quarter. Williams dishes to Meeks. No one near him. That's good. 5 points in the game.
Living a little room service dime with that dish.
Backing down is Chandler. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Heads-up play, preventing the easy lane.
Yeah, I like that. I mean, he saw it was a free layup, didn't want to give that up, so he fouled him to force free throw.
So he gets them both. Here's Williams. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Stoudemire hits the reach-in call. That's his first foul. Here's Williams. And here's Douglas. Williams in the post. Good! Williams has got 5 points so far.
And that kind of power move has become a trademark for him.
And Stoudemire gets it to go.
I tell you what, you watch this guy put it in the basket, and his scoring ability can just astound you at times.
And that concludes the first half.
Melo having a terrific.
Fridays are always better with a little NBA.
And now the third quarter about to get going. Here's Holiday.
You know, in a lot of ways, Kevin, Lou Williams had another good year, but took a step back in a couple of areas. The primary one was his shooting percentage. I think he took more bad shots last season.
And New York, looking at who they've got. Melo and Amari at the forward spots. Jeremy Lin is out there with Davis. And it's Chandler in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
You got to wonder about the effort defensively. They did not get back there.
Yeah, you know what? A beautiful finish one way or the other. Though.
Here's Iguodala. Well, back to Williams. Clark was just talking about Lou. He shot so well in 2010, hitting 47% of his shots. But see the Kenneth Anthony slamming it down. Let's see that again on the Sprite Slam Cam.
Yes, indeedy. Boy, I love that one. That's not just in. Any plain dunk. That has some panache to it.
That's an energizer, guys. That is an energizer.
That is, and that will lift the whole team up.
Hawes backing down. Over Chandler. That shot's good from Hawes.
I tell you what, right now that mid-range jumper serving them well.
Yes, it is, guys. That's 6 of their last 10 points coming from that. Mid-range area.
You know, you wouldn't pin the point guard tag on him the way he throws it down like that.
No way.
Now, monster dunks like that, I mean, that's not just for big fellas, guys. I mean, the little guys can do that at times, too.
Meeks passes to Brand. The Knicks pull it in. Chandler's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
And the Sixers getting to the playoffs a year ago was such an accomplishment. They did a nice job in their division, going 9-7 against Atlantic Division foes.
Here's Holiday. Clark, they're looking now at a sizable deficit.
Yeah, you know, they've got a lot of work ahead of them, but no reason to give up hope right now.
No, the game's still out there for them, but they've got to get back to their game plan and start to grind out each possession.
And in that division, you know, Philly, you just talked about that, Steve. It was a tough division, one of the toughest in the NBA.
Yeah, no question about it, Kevin. I mean, you look at New York, became a much better team. Boston was still Boston. So to get 9 wins against that Atlantic division was a nice triumph for the young Sixers.
Now here's Iguodala. 15 points in the game. 6 on the shot clock. From the top of the key, and the jumper falls for him. Iguodala's got 17.
I think he's done his part to try to keep him in this game. It's been a solid effort from him, guys.
That'll be a 5-second call. And the 76ers making a change here. Batiste checked in. And Aldo Balkman is checked in for the Knicks. Landry Fields comes in for Baron Davis. Here's Meeks. 5 points in the game. The pass to Batiste over Balkman. And Batiste gets it to go.
There are 2 guys thinking alike. Perfect pass and perfect catch. Well done both ways.
Here is Lynn. 9-point game.
Well, obviously a huge talent infusion for the Knicks a season ago when they picked up Carmelo Anthony and signed Amari Stoudemire as a free agent, and that helped them play well within their division. They went 10-6 in the Atlantic last year.
And that one's good.
Boy, he's been so cool out there, composed, never rattled. I mean, a very steady contributor to the offense.
And the 76ers call time here. Tony Douglas is checked in for the Knicks. Here's Meeks. And Holiday kicks to Batiste. All alone. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. He's got 6. Steve, kind of jumping off what you're talking about, strong divisional play. That's always a place to start. Home wins, Clark, obviously important, but you got to win within your division.
Yeah, you've got to take care of business in that area, Kevin. I mean, you look at the records, they dropped 3 or 4 of those games, and all of a sudden they're on the outside looking in.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense.
Well, under Mike D'Antoni, you know you're going to have one of the best offenses in the league, and that was certainly the case with the Knicks a year ago. They finished 2nd in the NBA in scoring.
And the technical free throw is good. And Clark back to the Knicks scoring. You know, Mike D'Antoni was really brought over to develop that run-and-gun style we saw for so many successful seasons in Phoenix.
Yeah, I'd like to see him win a championship with it. It has not happened yet, but there's no doubt the Knicks have been much more competitive under Mike D'Antoni's watch, and frankly, they're more exciting as well. We'll see what happens going forward.
The Knicks leading by 11. Fields dishes to Stoudemire. Shoots from 12, and the Knicks good for 2.
Man, offensive execution has been the story here. Just playing beautiful basketball.
And guys, you can see it in their advantage in field goal percentage. I mean, you get high quality shots, you usually shoot. They're playing outstanding basketball.
Carmelo Anthony is such a great offensive player, so explosive.
That should be illegal, Kevin. Now that was unbelievable, folks. That is major bounce to the ounce there.
Yeah, he can fly, guys. No doubt, he can take off.
No doubt he can fly. What do you call it? Bounceability, I believe.
I really don't like what I'm seeing their last couple of possessions, Kevin. That's 2 turnovers in a row. Careless turnovers at that.
They're getting a little casual with the ball. They've got to nip that in the bud right now.
$50 seconds left here in the third quarter. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. That one is on Stoudemire.
You know, a high school legend in L.A., Drew Holiday, won 3 state titles at Campbell Hall High School in North Hollywood from 2005 to 2008.
Market notes on Drew Holiday in Los Angeles, averaging 25 points, 12 rebounds, 7 assists, and on his 5 a game in his senior season. Steve, those were some pretty wonderful numbers to bring to UCLA.
Yeah, the high school player of the year that season. And he ended up struggling a little bit this freshman season. He just like playing off the ball alongside Jeremy Rice. And he really developed his first couple of seasons in Philadelphia back to his nature. Point guard position and a rising star of this league. That's just a horrible decision. You got to be more patient with the ball.
Ball's not loose. Douglas with the steal.
And that is a foolish mistake right there, guys.
No, I don't think you can just have that happen. I mean, it's something that you just can't allow if you don't play good basketball. You want to play winning basketball.
You know that. And now they get the baseline. It's a total. That's 7 points for Drew Holiday. Here's Douglas. Beat the buzzer, but no good. It's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Carmelo Anthony really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Yeah, the defensive effort and intensity has been fantastic. You can tell he's really inspired his team with his play.
Yeah, his emotion and his production. He's been controlling the court, blocking shot out there. And he's really made a statement with his defensive effort.
It's the Knicks up by 8.
Hey, Kevin, well, the spark of the game goes to the Knicks for that major surge. That big second quarter is where they take control, and they haven't slowed up since.
All right,
Offensively, it all came together for our guard. They allowed them to take control of the game at that point.
And it's Williams with 4 points. That's good for Philadelphia. Douglas with the steal. And here's your fast break. Williams is out. It's a 6 time. And there's another 1 minute.
trying to get outrun their opponents. That's exactly what's happening.
And I like the way the game plan is working right nicely right now. I mean, they're running right by him and racking up a bunch of fast break points.
Here's Turner. Fields covering. Philadelphia.
Well, both of these teams really stepped it up offensively.
You know what, Steve? They haven't missed a chance, and I think both teams really know what's at stake on every possession.
Great season Tyson Chandler had for the Dallas Mavericks last year, guys. He shot a career-high 65% from the floor, and really improved his free throw shooting as well, up to 74% from the line.
And he sinks to second.
I cannot agree with you more, Steve, in terms of what Tyson Chandler brought to the Mavericks. It's his offense. I mean, we knew about his defense and rebound, and he had well established that as part of his arsenal. But his improvement on offense, that development, has been really kind of frosting on the cake.
And Spates, it's got to go.
Good team player there. You move the ball until you find the right shot or the right person.
They're a well-oiled machine, Steve. I mean, working extremely well as a cohesive unit. Every pass delivered on time and on target. A lot. Ball movement, player movement.
Something you never like to see, but guys, he definitely looks hurt.
Boy, what a tough break. I hope he doesn't have to miss too much of the action.
We'll find out in a little bit. Man, let's just hope he's okay.
And making a change here, the Knicks. And he's checked in. And then to Philadelphia. Elton Brand's checked in for Spates. Jody Hicks comes in for Felicia. And it's Holiday in for Evan Turner. The 76ers trail by 10. The dish to Meeks. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
Yeah, defensively, some really good pressure being applied, though, so you've got to give credit there. But it seems like they've been rattled a little bit.
They've been rattled.
Oh, they're rattled all right. And turnovers will kill you, especially with a team like this. They can force turnovers to get out in transition.
Here's Holiday. Out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Stoudemire's checked in for Ronaldo Ball. Timeout call, the 76ers. A different look for New York. Anthony comes in for Landry Fields. And it's Davis in for Roger Mason. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Thank you, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what Doug Collins was saying to the team. He had some pretty strong words for them, saying, we haven't been
the elbow jumper and drains it. Anthony's got 29. Davis against Williams. Deflected by Davis.
And that's the way it's been. A big margin for them in the rebounding category.
You know, sometimes you got to get down and dirty and do the dirty work. And this one, they've done it, and it's paid off on the scoreboard in a big way.
Now Williams. Pull from the top of the key, and the 76ers tack on two more.
How about the field goal percentage shooting this half, guys? It's gone through the roof.
Clark, they can burn some clock if they want to.
Yeah, and maybe buy a little oxygen while they're doing it.
And shot on the way. A nice shot by Lynn. And the Knicks lead by 10. Timeout called the 76ers. They're down by 10. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here is Williams. It's stolen by Davis.
That's his third turnover here in the fourth quarter. It's going to be tough for this team to come back.
Well, he needs to come up with a few big shots here in the fourth for all the times that he's given away the rock.
And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Baron Davis picks one up. Good on the first, and that brings them within single digits.
It's been a nice game for Holiday. He's got 8 points, and he's also been solid at the foul line. 4 points for him from there.
Yeah, nice job there. You can't let those opportunities at the line slip away, and he's converted his.
Here's Stoudemire. Deflects the pass, taken away by Holiday.
Boy, they've been a bunch of bandits today. Steals coming one after the other.
The Knicks leading by 8. Here's Anthony. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Anthony's got 10 points in just the second half. A moment for our Gatorade injury report.
Kev, I spoke with Roger Hines, head athletic trainer for the Knicks. He told me he has a strained lower back, adding that it's one of the more painful injuries you can suffer. They've ruled him out for the remainder of this game and possibly a few more after that. We'll wait and see, guys.
Thank you, Doris, for the update.
Fellas, I'm sure he can't wait to get back. Out there. I mean, he wants to get out there as quickly as he can.
No question. I mean, he's such a competitor. You know this is killing him. So let's hope he's back onto the court soon.
And now looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
Boy, that did not look good, Clark. I'm not sure how soon we'll see him back.
Yeah, I'm with you there, partner. I mean, that's the last thing anybody wants to see, that kind of injury.
Spencer Hawes is checked in for Philadelphia. The 76ers also with the sub. Batiste checked in. Outside Anthony. Takes the three. Good! Anthony. He's got 34 points.
And that ought to do it. That should seal the deal.
Yep, I agree. Closing it out with relish.
Holiday and the 76ers tack on 2 more. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Anthony, off target. They can score it here, but it won't mean much.
No, not at all. Not a real chance of getting back in it at this point.
Yeah. Steve, you think it's over?
No, it's over. This lead is just too much for them to deal with.
It's the first that trims the lead to 6. Spencer Hawes is checked in for the 76ers. At the line, 76ers. Good on both. New York calls timeout. They lead by 5. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Spencer Hawes. Here's Anthony, and he commits the intentional foul. And the 76ers making a change here. Hawes is checked in. And the pass goes out of bounds, and they'll turn it over.
Obvious miscommunication between teammates that time.
Thaddeus Young. He's checked in for Philadelphia. And the 76ers call time here. They're losing by 5. 20 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Spencer Hawes is checked in for Thaddeus Young. 20 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Goes up from the top of the key. Sinks it. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
He's just so clutch. Here's a guy you want on your side with the game on the line, Kevin.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Well, not much of a choice there. They pretty much had to foul.
Yeah, that's the only option they had to try to get the ball back to even this thing up.
Hits them both, and it's a 5-point ball game.
Huge free throws there, Kevin. He just put this game out of reach.
Look from Holiday. Yes! Chandler with the ball. It's tipped. Fields the pass to Carmelo, and now they decide to foul intentionally.
They didn't have much choice but to foul. Unfortunately, this is the last guy you want to send to the free throw line.
Yeah, I agree with you, Steve. I mean, they stopped the clock, but these free throws are pretty much automatic.
Perfect from the line, and it's a 5-point ball game.
Talk about a clutch free throw, Kev. That one just might have sealed the game.
Outside Holiday. Anthony knocks it loose. So it's New York picking up the win. They came, they saw, they conquered.
Hey, Kevin, to me, any win is a good win.
And that'll do it for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And now we present the Jordan Player of the Game, Carmelo Anthony.
I really